Hey you guys, welcome back for story time from my bedroom. We are back once again with another story. Before we get started, you guys, I got a good old story today. Oh my God. You guys, before we get started, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. As you already know, I say it almost every video. It is totally free, so it is in your budget. We will not make your account go in the negative. Go ahead and give the video a thumbs up after you watch it if you enjoy it. Also, share the video with friends and family, and also click the bell for notifications because we're always here on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, unless there is what? Situations and complications. Honey, listen. Child, I'm up late tonight, honey. I am exhausted. Say exhausted. That's when you're tired, baby, when your jaw drop down like that. Y'all got a pair of leggings on top of my head. These folks done wore me out at this job so bad, baby. I done snatched my quick weave out. Y'all, I got a good old story today. I think I'm going to be getting my story time from a job, y'all. So, you guys, you know I work in retail, right? And so, oh my God. So, they're going back starting today to being open till 1 o'clock in the morning every single day. It used to be that because of the pandemic, Sunday through Thursday, they were open till 11 p.m. And then Friday and Saturday, they were open up to 1. So Sunday through Thursday, we pretty much had a good night crew or what have you, for the most part, because some of the minors can work to 11 o'clock if they get parents' permission. Now we have a whole situation where we got to try to find, well, I have to try to find people that can work to 11 a.m. because 2 of my closers were minors and they can't close anymore. Okay, so on Saturday nights, nobody wants to work on Saturday nights. We got some old head people that are there, and they've been there forever, and their schedule is pretty set, not coming to rock any boats. But the Saturday night is my major issue for closers, you guys. And so I had to go in. I've been at this store for probably about, not even been a month yet, and I had to clean some stuff out. People were gone. I had to let them go because they weren't showing up for work or what have you. Okay, so this Saturday night, I watched my grandbaby and for my daughter, and my daughter ended up working the 5 to 1 a.m. shift. So I said, okay, then this is what we do. I was off that morning. I was off Saturday morning, you guys. And if I would not have found a closer, I wouldn't have really been off Saturday. I just would have been off Saturday morning and worked Saturday night to 1 o'clock in the morning, close the store, and then turn around and get back up to go to the store at 4:15 in the morning. Not gonna happen. I'm not gonna function on 3 hours of sleep. My life just ain't set up like that. So my daughter worked for me. She closed. She didn't work for me, but she closed. And there was another girl that's a minor. She's 18, but she's still in high school. So she worked with her as well. So this guy comes into the store. I'm gonna have a whole little spiel after this. This guy comes into the store. And I guess he's infatuated with my daughter. And so he walks through the store. Now, mind you, this is around midnight when the freaks come out, honey. So you're walking around the store. He's walking around the store, taking his sweet old time. Some people browse, but don't nobody really browse at midnight, you guys. The main people that are there at midnight is people that's coming from the bar. They about to go to the bar. They high. They want some ice cream. They trying to get some bubble gum. They trying to buy some condoms. They trying to get a soft drink, some potato chips, or whatever they trying to do. They in and out of that store like within 5 minutes. Nobody browses through this particular store like that, not unless you're older, but this guy wasn't older. And so he's walking through the store because he wants to take his time to look at my daughter. So he's walking through the store, cutting up the aisles. He keeps smiling at her, but he's doing like this creepy smile. Let me tell you guys something. Some things that men do are creepy. You think that smile like this is sexy. No, that gives you creepy vibes. It's not sexy. It's creepy. So he's giving her this sly look. And mind you, there's only 2 females there. I don't know why we can't get men on the night shift. That's a whole nother spiel. But I don't know why we just can't get men on the night shift. We feel a little bit safer with men on the night shift because it kind of, guys won't try women as much. It's just a common fact when there's a male present. Period. Call it what you will. It is what it is. And so He's walking through the store, then he goes over there to get some coffee, and he just keeps glaring at her. And she was like, okay, he creeping me out. What's going on? So she's telling the other girl, to kind of be on alert with one another, so they're watching him. So he comes up and he's like, are you single? First of all, if I was, I'm at work. And this is not time for that type of conversation. Do you got a boyfriend? What's your name? Now, we got name tags on, so you instantly know my name. I'm about to change my name to Shay Shay La Bamba on mine. What the manager name? That's Shay Shay. That's what I'm about to tell people. So she got her name on there, and so he knew what her name was, so he bought his little products, and then he tried to caress her hand. And so she snatched her hand back like, man, here go your change. Well, you got a boyfriend? She said, look, I'm good. I don't have time for that. I'm good. So he goes halfway out the door, you guys, stands in the doorway, still trying to talk to her. What time you get off? And blah, blah. She was like, sir, I'm good. Just go. I'm not for that. I ain't looking for nobody. I don't want nobody. And I ain't looking for you. So he just could not take no for an answer. So he stood there, kept going and going and going. So my daughter's like, okay, I'm walking to the back. So she walks to the back, and then he asked the other employee, like, where did she go? And so she was like, she don't want to talk to you. Go. Well, tell her I'm gonna be outside my car and I'm gonna wait for her to get off of work. Let me drink mine. Hold on. She said, no, you're not gonna wait for her to get off of work. You're gonna get out of here. So he gets in his car, you guys. He drives off. So the girl calls my daughter and say, hey, you can come from the back. He's gone. She was like, he creeping me out. They watched him go, pull out the parking lot, go to the light, turn back around, you guys, and come back to the parking lot. Y'all, I'm not going to be there long. Come back to the parking lot and park. Then he comes back in. Well, you never did tell me if you had a boyfriend. And she was like, man, gone. By this time, customer service skills done with. It's no more sir. It's fool gone. You shift gears. You got to shift gears on him. Gone or what have you. And so she was like, I don't want to talk to you. You creepy. I'm not creepy. If somebody calls you creepy, even if you don't feel like you're creepy, it's the fact that their perception of you gives her creepy. So leave them alone. They don't like you because you're giving creepy vibes. Let me share something with you. Some people give creepy vibes. And I'm not just going to say guys, because a girl can be creepy as well. But guys and girls can give creepy vibes. If someone says you're a creep, you're giving me creepy vibes, or you're weird, then leave them alone. They don't want to be in a relationship with you. And so he was like, I just think you're beautiful, da-da-da. She was like, by God. She was like, I'm telling you, I'm about to just call the police on you. And so he was, don't do that. I'm not creepy. I'm going to sit out here in the car and wait for you to get off work. Let me pause there. Y'all, if I turn this camera around and show y'all my TV, all I do is watch A&E, Ice Cold Killers, Deadly Next Door Neighbors, Fatal Attraction, For My Man. That's all me and my daughter watch is killer psycho TV shows. He had a busted up Honda Accord from 1987 that was silver. If that is not a potential serial killer car. Honey, Ted Bundy had a Volkswagen Beetle, baby. That is potential, honey, serial killer stuff. It just is. We watch these shows, so we're always like on alert when somebody gives us creepy vibes. The first thing we say, you are not going to find me in the desert with only my fingernails sticking up out and like a rat is chewing on it, and some vagrant, random person just happens to drive by and see my red fingernails sticking out, and then they're excavating the area because they found my dead body because my family been looking for me for 15 years. Am I being extreme? But that's how I feel. So he goes, you guys. Dang, I took the picture of him on this phone that I'm recording on, so I can't show you the picture. So he says, I'm going to wait for you out here when you get off of work. He goes in the car, you guys, and leans back in the chair and puts his hands behind his back. Hands behind his head, and leans back to wait for her to get off of work. you know daggone well this store closes at 1 o'clock. The majority of the people that come to that store are neighborhood people. Everybody knows what day they close. Everybody knows what time they open up. So by this time, she calls 911. Honey, if this ain't some serial killer, she calls 911 from the store phone. Now, the store phone is the old phone that you push button, beep, 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 beep. Call 911. It never rung. Honey, and then it just hung up. I said, oh, my God, that is a serial killer move. He done went around the building and cut the thing off of there, and y'all didn't cut the telephone line, and y'all didn't even see him. She calls now. What was that song by Wyclef? Someone please call 911. Honey, 911 didn't even ring in her ear. So she hung up the phone. So then she calls a friend of her, which is a guy. Hey, this dude down here tripping, da-da-da-da. He was like, all right, I'm on my way. So then she calls me, Mommy, it's some guy. You guys, I'm in the bed with my grandbaby. I'm in the bed with her. Her foot is on my face. Honey, we getting it in, honey. We sleeping, honey. She's slobbing outside of her pacifier, and I'm just slobbing past my lips at this point. I don't know what made me check my phone. So first of all, I had my phone on Do Not Disturb. And I checked my phone. She was like, Mommy, there's a guy down here that's giving me creepy vibes. He won't leave because he said he's going to wait for me when we get off of work. Honey, I said, what? I said, call the police. She was like, I did, but the phone won't call 911. I don't know why she didn't think to call it on her phone, but she was getting so frazzled. You know, when you get frazzled, you really can't think right or what have you. I told her, I said, I'm on my way. Baby, I told my son, I said, Melo, come in here, sleep with the baby. I need to go down to the store. Honey, let me tell you something. When you in a rush and you about to go clean in on somebody, you ain't even putting undergarments on, baby. Let me tell you what's I had a bra on and I put my zip-up hoodie on, y'all. I ain't even put a shirt on. I had some leggings. I jumped up out the bed, honey, and I went down. I flew, honey, busted a whole U-turn. My car is like electric blue. Honey, blueberry, honey, bust a U-turn, baby, and flew down to that store. And when I got down to the store, my daughter had went in the back. Her coworker was in the doorway, and the guy was like, I just want to talk to her. But y'all, this how he said, I just want to talk to her. That right there ain't even, what kind of body language? Is that a snake body language? Like, what kind of body language do you have? And he just had this weird smirk on his face. I instantly hop out. Mace in hand, honey. Mace in hand. I'm going to get me some tasers, but I want a taser with the prongs on it, honey, because I ain't running up on nobody. But I'm going to prong you from a distance like, oh, you don't want to... You want to get smart, sir? Pop! I'm about to just start zapping everybody in the store for random reasons. You didn't clean the coffee station up? Back! I'm about to start getting up. So I walk up. By this time, I go ballistic. He just was giving me whatever. Honey, I'm not even going to say what I said to him. I ain't cuss him out because I don't cuss. But this would have been a day to cuss. I said, get your stupid butt up out of here. I said, get up out of my store. Honey, I let him. I said, man, you weird. Don't nobody want you. Get out of here. She ain't checking for you. I said, keep playing with me. I'm going to call the police. You better get up out of here. By this time, I start recording. I said, and I'm going to put you on social media. So I started recording and click a picture. I said, get up out of here. I said, call the police right now. Oh, no reason to call the police. No reason to call. I said, we're going to call the police. I said, you better not come back. Don't let me shake too much. It's been And by this time, when I start recording, y'all, he driving off. He backs up, starts going out the parking lot. There's a jacket. I lie not. I will not lie to you guys. A jacket hanging out the side of his car on the passenger side. Dead body. I said, that's a dead body, honey. He probably got somebody in the trunk and was going to throw my daughter in there. And my daughter kind of thick, so she probably wouldn't have fit in the trunk of that Honda Accord with nobody else. Honey, jacket just dragging. It was a gray jacket, just dragging, honey, on the ground. I said, oh, my God, he probably got somebody else's child in there. And he left, and he didn't come back. And that was around about 12:30. I told him, I said, lock the doors. Lock the doors. Ain't nobody coming up in here. I said, we shutting this crap down. It's ridiculous. I said, shut it down. We shut that store down, honey, and we went and we cleaned up. People are still pulling on the door. We're closed. We got situations in here. My daughter was frazzled. The other girl was kind of scared as well because they didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to handle it. You still trying to be in customer service mode. Let me tell you something, baby. When somebody is overstepping boundaries, customer service is out the door. Out the door. Everything your mother ever taught you about being polite to people and being nice is out the door, honey. That don't even come into the equation. If you got to show your natural tail, you show every bit of your natural tail, honey, to make your point and do what you need to do. We locked them doors. I said, let's get up out of here. We cleaned the little store as much as we clicked and we left, and I sure did, before anybody can tell on me or before any customer can call to say they will close at 12:30. I text my my boss, the district manager, let him know I closed the store. You gonna fire me? You gonna fire me? I don't care. I closed the store and gave him the whole scenario. I said, and this is the situation that you will find some of your employees in because y'all deciding to close at 1 a.m. in the morning. I said, and the majority of the people that are working in these stores at nighttime, sad as it is, is females. Is females. I said, so if you need to call me, feel free to call me. You think he called me or text me? Nope. He probably going to tell my boss tomorrow. My boss on vacation. But he probably going to tell him tomorrow, and I don't care. I'll stand toe-to-toe and tell him in his face. I will not have anybody in my store, employee, male or female, be harassed and feel scared and think them doors is going to stay open. And this gentleman drove around the block and came back and stayed in that store for almost 20 minutes to a half an hour harassing somebody. I don't care about your bottom line, baby. I care more about my employees, and I care more about my kids. Well, I call them people my kids. I care more about my employees than selling one of your hot dogs or a cup of coffee up in here. And if you're going to fire me for that, feel free, baby, because I will find another job. Y'all, story time. Because the freaks and the creeps come out at the midnight, y'all. At the midnight, weirdo. For you people out there that like somebody, please, if they call you a creep, leave them alone. They find you creepy. You may not think you're creepy. Go look in the mirror and say, do I give creepy vibes? Record yourself and say, hey, maybe I am a little creepy. Change up your style. But at the end of the day, no means no. If I don't want to tell you if I'm in a relationship, if I don't want to tell you if I have a boyfriend, if I don't want to tell you my name, then that is my right to say no and get out my face. You guys, I'm going to go to bed after this because I got to get up and be at the store at 4:15. You guys go ahead and subscribe to the channel, honey. Click the bell for notifications and get a video a thumbs up. You guys, I sure put a picture of that sucker on the daggone video. Great. And also, we load videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, you guys. Not unless there are situations and complications, you guys. But other than that, I will see you on Wednesday, you guys. Have a great day. Peace.